Hello students, in previous lecture we have discussed about electric dipole and we learned how to derive formulas for electric field intensity due to an electric dipole at axial position and at equatorial position. In today's lecture, lecture number 8, we will discuss how to derive general formula for electric field intensity at general point. General point means at any point. There are two methods to derive this formula. One is very short and other is somewhat lengthy. So let us discuss about very short. In electric dipole, this is electric dipole consisting two charges minus q and plus q. This is its center C, and half of the length of dipole is L, another half length is L. So total length of this dipole is 2L. Our objective is to find electric field intensity at this arbitrary observation point A, which is situated at angle theta at distance r from this center. Okay, so in previous lectures we have discussed about electric field intensity at axial point. It was 2 kp upon r cube, and at equatorial point we have found it kp upon r cube. So let us discuss. This is electric field intensity at axial point, 2 kp upon r cube. Let us start with it. Now this observation point is at angle theta, so we can take a component along with this radius vector, radial vector r. It will be ER, and ER will be 2 kp upon r cube into cos of theta, because it is cos component of this axial field intensity. So this will be ER equal to cos component of this electric field intensity at axial point. Okay, now we will find a point which is at perpendicular to it. Perpendicular means 90 degree apart from this, and it will be on equatorial point. So equatorial point's electric field intensity will be kp upon r cube, and it is 90 degree apart from this cos theta. Cos 90 plus theta is equal to sin theta. Equivalent to it may be plus minus depending on coordinates, so just write cos theta in terms of sin theta, and this perpendicular component will be along this direction. It is E perpendicular. It is written as E perpendicular. The resultant electric field will be in between E radial and E perpendicular component like this, and it will be found by vector addition of these two. So E at point A is equal to E radius square plus E perpendiculars square. If we put these terms in this, we will find 2 kp cos square theta, that is square again, and it will be kp upon r cube sin square theta. Take this term here. Opening this bracket, we will get 2 square is 4 kp upon r cube whole square cos square theta plus kp upon r cube whole square sin square theta. Now we can write it like this. Now we can take out this common term Kp upon r cube square. So it will be Kp upon r cube outside of this under root sign. It becomes 4 cos square theta plus 1 sin square theta. Now we can write it also Kp upon r cube. 4 can be written as 1 plus 3. So it is 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta. This is 4 cos square theta. This term plus this term sin square theta. Now this cos square theta plus sin square theta becomes 1, and this is plus, this is Kp upon r cube 3 cos square theta. Now this is the general relation, and we can rearrange this term, and it is electric field intensity at general point E general is equal to, this is the result, Kp upon r cube 1 plus 3 cos square theta. For axial point, put value of this theta equal to 0 degree. On putting cos 0 equal to 1, 1 into 3 equal to 3, 3 plus 1 equal to 4, 4 in under root gives 2. So at axial point, theta is equal to 0 degree, and you will get this result from this formula. And at equatorial point, theta becomes 90 degree. See what happens on putting theta equal to 90 degree here. Cos 90 equal to 0. 0's square is also 0. 0 into 3 is equal to 0. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. So it gives result at equatorial point on putting theta equal to 90 degree. Kp upon r cube under root 1. This is equivalent to Kp upon r cube. So this is the formula for electric field intensity at any general point due to an electric dipole. Remember this formula also along with these two formulas. Okay, this is a very short derivation of this formula. Now we will discuss second method to finding the same result, which is a little bit longer than it. So move on to the second method. Second method for finding electric field intensity due to this dipole at this point A involves or utilizes the interrelationship between electric field and electric potential. So those students who are learning electric potential for the first time, just see the lecture number 10 of this lecture series, what electric potential is, what are its properties. So as we know that electric field intensity E can be defined as E is equal to minus gradient of electric potential V. It is gradient means simple differentiation for class 12th only. So electric field can be written as E is equal to minus grade V. So we first want to find electric potential due to this electric dipole at our observation point A. So electric potential at point A is the electric potentials due to positive charge plus Q and electric potential due to negative charge minus Q. General formula for electric potential is KQ upon R. So let this distance from positive charge of this observation point is R1, this distance is r1, so we are using r1 here, and the distance of this observation point from this negative charge is r2, so we are writing k minus q divided by r2 here. Now here we can see r2 is greater than r1, and how this r2, r1 and r are related. So r2 can be seen as r plus L, this half length L cos theta. Remember it is very simple geometric exercise, and this r1 can be written in terms of this r as r1 equal to r minus this half length L cos theta. So this r1 can be written as r minus L cos theta. Now put the values of here. It is kq, put r1 r minus L cos theta plus k minus q, this minus comes here, it becomes minus kq upon r plus L cos theta. Now solve it. Take kq outside the bracket. 1 upon r minus L cos theta minus 1 upon r plus L cos theta. You can simply solve this term by taking LCM. kq, this is r minus L cos theta, r plus L cos theta, so r minus L cos theta, r plus L cos theta, this will be r plus L cos theta, and this minus term will come here, minus r minus L cos theta. It is simple exercise for you. Now open this bracket. It is kq r plus L cos theta. Open this minus, minus minus plus, divide by. Now see the relation a minus b, a plus b. You have learnt it in class 10th. A minus b into a plus b gives a square minus b square. So it can be seen as r square, first term's square, minus second term's square, like this. Now this results in, now you can cut this r with this r. Now we have kq into 2L cos theta upon r square minus L square cos square theta. Now see the term, this q into 2L. Q into 2L is the length of this dipole. Q is the charge of this dipole. So charge into length of dipole gives electric dipole moment, and electric dipole moment is written as P, so it becomes K P cos theta upon r square minus L square cos square theta. Now we are writing this term again here. On rewriting this term here, it gives V at point, general point A is equal to Kp cos theta upon r square minus L square cos square theta. This term is rewritten here. Now because L is very small, this is the general condition of electric dipole, that its length should be very minute. So L square will become very small, so we can neglect this term. On neglecting this term L square cos square theta, because it has very small value in comparison to this r square, so V electric potential at general point A is Kp cos theta upon r square. This is the general formula for electric potential due to a dipole at general point. Now if we want to find electric field intensity at this general point, use the relation E is equal to minus grade V. Grade is simple differentiation. So differentiate this electric potential in order to find electric field intensity. Let us see how to do it. So remember this term. Again rewriting this term as E is equal to minus of grade V. So E is equal to minus grade, put the value of V, Kp upon r square cos theta. Now we can differentiate it in two terms. Number one, in radial direction it becomes E radial term. So E radial will be E radial del by del r. In terms of differentiation, this is called partial differentiation with in respect to r. Minus is there because this is minus Kp upon r square cos theta. Differentiate this, so it becomes K is constant, P is constant, cos theta is constant, minus is constant, so minus Kp cos theta. It becomes del by del r is to power minus 2. This is r is to power minus 2 on going up. This will gives minus Kp cos theta. On differentiating it, minus 2, r is to power minus 3 you will get. Now solve it. Minus Kp, 2 here, minus becomes plus, so it becomes 2 Kp. Take this r cube there, this is cos theta. It is E radial. Similarly, we can find E equatorial on the perpendicular direction of this term. So this is perpendicular direction and it is E equatorial here, and E equatorial can be found by differentiating this electric potential with this term theta. So again, if we differentiate this with respect to theta, so E perpendicular or E equatorial can be given as minus 1 upon r del by del theta. This term is Kp upon r square cos theta. So if you differentiate this term I am talking about this blue sign, this. If you differentiate this with respect to this, so it becomes 1 upon r into 1 upon r square equal to r cube. So minus kp upon r cube del by del theta. This is cos theta. On differentiating cos theta with respect to theta, you will get minus sin theta. So minus kp upon r cube into minus sin theta. This minus and this minus will give result plus, so you can write it kp upon r cube sin theta. It is a perpendicular term. This is perpendicular, which is at equatorial point. Now, in order to find resultant electric field, we will simply add them their vector addition laws. So E at point A can be defined by E radial का square plus E perpendicular का square, या this is E perpendicular or E equatorial. It was 2 kp upon r cube cos theta plus it is kp upon r cube sin theta. Now we will do same exercise what we have done in method 1, and we will get 1 plus 3 cos square theta by taking this kp upon r cube common. So kp upon r cube is taken outside of this under root. Now you have 4 cos square theta plus this sin square theta. Then we can rearrange this 4 cos square theta in terms of 1 plus 3 cos square theta. So write this 4 in terms of 3 cos square theta plus 1 cos square theta plus sin square theta. This cos square theta plus sin square theta gives you result 1. This kp upon r cube is written as here, and you get kp upon r cube. General result 1 plus 3 cos square theta. So remember this formula. It is electric field intensity due to a dipole at general point. I hope you got how to derive these formulas by two methods. One method is very simple, very short, which uses direct the formulas of E axial and E equatorial. And the same formula can be derived by using the interrelationship between electric field intensity and electric potential. So okay, practice this method and get good marks in exam. Thank you.